Lolo Enki TV.
BIRINGAN is a fascinating and enigmatic element of Filipino folklore. While the details and variations of the stories can differ, here are some key points and characteristics associated. Hidden city. BIRINGAN is often described as a hidden city or realm, concealed from ordinary human sight. It is said to exist in a parallel dimension or a different plane of reality, making it difficult for people to stumble upon it accidentally. Supernatural inhabitants. The city is believed to be inhabited by supernatural beings, such as spirits, elementals, and enchanted creatures. These entities are said to possess magical powers and abilities that distinguish them from regular humans. Illusion and deception. BIRINGAN is known for its ability to appear and disappear at will. It can manifest itself to those it wishes to reveal itself to, while remaining hidden from others. This illusory nature adds to the mystery and intrigue surrounding the city. Mistaken encounters. Many legends involve people who inadvertently enter BIRINGAN without realizing it. They might think they are in familiar surroundings, only to discover later that they have entered the mythical city. These encounters can be both awe-inspiring and unsettling. Disappearing and reappearing objects. BIRINGAN stories often include accounts of objects or people that vanish without explanation and are later discovered in the city. This phenomenon adds to the idea that the city can transport or trap individuals and items within its boundaries. Cultural significance. BIRINGAN stories have cultural significance in the Philippines, often serving as cautionary tales or explanations for unexplained occurrences. These tales may be used to warn people against wandering into unfamiliar or dangerous areas, or to explain the sudden disappearance of a person or object. Oral tradition. BIRINGAN stories are primarily passed down through oral tradition, shared among communities as part of their cultural heritage. Different regions and communities may have their own variations of the legend, contributing to the richness and diversity of the narrative. Literary and media influence. The concept of BIRINGAN has also found its way into various forms of literature, music, and media. Writers, poets, and artists have drawn inspiration from these legends to create new works that explore the mysterious and fantastical aspects of the hidden city. Overall, BIRINGAN is a captivating piece of Filipino folklore that continues to capture the imagination of people. Whether viewed as purely fictional or as a lens through which to interpret certain phenomena, BIRINGAN remains a cultural touchstone and a testament to the power of storytelling in preserving and transmitting cultural beliefs and traditions. Here are the story about BIRINGAN. In the heart of the Philippines, nestled between Emerald Mountains and Azure Seas, lay the quiet coastal village of Liwanag. The village thrived on fishing and farming, and its people were known for their tight-knit community and rich cultural traditions. Among them was a young woman named Isabella, whose heart brimmed with curiosity and a yearning for adventure. Isabella had always been captivated by the stories of BIRINGAN, the hidden city whispered about around campfires and shared in hushed tones. As a child, she had listened to her grandmother spin tales of enchanted creatures and the elusive city that appeared and disappeared like a mirage. These stories had ignited a flame of wonder within Isabella, and she longed to experience the magic of BIRINGAN for herself. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, Isabella sat on the shore, gazing out at the horizon. A gentle breeze ruffled her hair as she watched the waves dance, and a thought took root in her mind. What if she could find BIRINGAN, uncover its secrets, and bring back tales that would forever mark her as a storyteller of Liwanag? Fueled by determination, Isabella set out early one morning on a rickety fishing boat, her heart beating with a mix of excitement and trepidation. With the stories of her grandmother echoing in her mind, she sailed farther from the shore than she ever had before. As day turned into night, a soft, iridescent light began to emanate from the water, its glow drawing Isabella like a moth to a flame. The boat rocked gently, and a mysterious mist enveloped her. Isabella's pulse quickened as she found herself transported to a place unlike anything she had ever seen. BIRINGAN stretched before her, its streets paved with glistening stones and its buildings adorned with intricate carvings that seemed to tell stories of their own. Enchanted creatures of all shapes and sizes roamed the streets, their eyes glittering with curiosity. Isabella marveled at the beauty and strangeness of it all, her senses overwhelmed by the scents of exotic flowers and the distant sound of music that seemed to emanate from the air itself. As Isabella wandered deeper into the city, she encountered a wise old man with a flowing white beard who introduced himself as Lycan. He shared tales of BIRINGAN's history, a place where the boundaries between the human world and the realm of spirits were blurred. Isabella learned that BIRINGAN existed as a haven for those seeking refuge from the complexities of the mortal realm. Weeks turned into months as Isabella immersed herself in the city's vibrant culture and stories. She formed bonds with the residents, listened to their tales, and even learned a few enchanting songs that echoed through the streets during twilight. But despite her newfound happiness, a longing began to tug at her heart, a yearning for her village, her family, and the life she had left behind. One day, Lycan approached Isabella with a knowing smile. "You carry the spirit of an adventurer, but the roots of your heart are back in Liwanag," he said. "It is time for you to return." Isabella felt a mixture of reluctance and gratitude. She knew that BIRINGAN's magic had transformed her, but she also understood that her place was in the world she had left behind. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to her friends and the city that had become her second home. As Isabella stepped onto the shores of her village, she was met with a mixture of relief and joy. The village had mourned her absence, and her return was met with celebrations that lasted for days. She shared her incredible journey, but as with many BIRINGAN stories, skepticism mingled with wonder. Years passed, and Isabella became a cherished storyteller in Liwanag. She wove tales of her time in BIRINGAN, capturing the imaginations of young and old alike. And as the sun set over the horizon each evening, casting its warm glow across the waves, Isabella would often glance at the distant sea, where the memory of the glowing city lingered like a dream.